Hi, I am Dr. Karim Budhwani, CEO Scientist with CerFlux Incorporated, which is a biotech startup here in Birmingham, Alabama, and our mission is to crush cancer. Before we can talk about how do we crush cancer, what we have to recognize is that cancer is like a multi-headed beast, so it's not a single disease. And so we have this giant mural in our lab to remind us every day that to fight a multi-headed beast, you need to bring every weapon at your disposal. If you think about cancer, chemotherapy is the largest predominant weapon that we have in the fight. It's represented here by Hulk. And we have WASP with molecular profiling. We also have radiation oncology, surgical oncology, targeted therapy. But our biggest weapon in this entire fight is the hope and the courage of patients that is represented on there. And we see our role as bringing together all these elements, bringing together all these heroes that are already out there and being able to strategically accentuate each one of them. In January, February, when we were looking at the crisis developing elsewhere in the world, we recognized that it was going to be just a matter of time when it comes to the United States. And what are some things that we will have to do right away? So we said, well, what if there are shortages in personal protective equipment? And that's how we went on and designed the PABR, the PABR, so that we could, if the cartridges were to run out, which they did, if the cartridges were to run out, how could we adapt these respirators and transform these otherwise unusable industrial equipment into extremely important personal protective equipment for frontline health workers? What brings me joy in what I do is humanity. In our history, there has not been a challenge that we have not been able to rise up and crush that challenge and come out ahead, come out stronger when we bring together the human intellect, the human compassion, and the human pioneering spirit. The last thing that we need is social distancing. We need physical distancing, we need the spacing, but what we need is social connection. So what can we do at this time is we can come together. When I heard that I was even nominated for this, let alone actually receiving the award, it is an incredible honor. We have seen so much community spirit. We've seen so much of the spirit that embodies this award right here in Alabama, in Birmingham. I would accept this award on behalf of our entire community.